Hi friends, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video of me sitting on my floor because I'm too lazy to figure out a different setup. Today we are doing my second update in my 2021 rolling project pan. I did take a little bit more time this time because I really didn't wear makeup much in March, so my progress was severely limited by that. The beginning of April came and I did end up wearing a little bit more makeup, so I was able to see a little bit more progress from that. I am a little bit happier with the timing of this update as well, so I'm probably going to be keeping it more 4 weeks from mid-month than right at the end. So without more rambling, let's just get into the updates. Okay, let's start with some empties. First up, my fragrance. This is the Tocca Florence perfume. I have completely lost the line, but I was about halfway through this when I put this in last month, and I had a feeling that I was gonna probably use this up. The little bit of extra time I took did allow me to finish this up, but I did really like it. I think it's a really nice floral spring scent. However, I don't think I'm gonna buy a full size or repurchase a travel size of this because it's just not quite what I look for in scents. It is heavy floral. So while it was nice as we're coming into spring to smell like this, because it's not jarring or horrible, it's just not super special. So to replace that, I'm putting in the Tocca Simone perfume. This I am about, if you can see that, about halfway through. Again, this is a little bit more, I want to say, aquatic than the Florence one. This one smells a little bit more like Turquatic from MAC with a heavy floral note as well. I like this as well. I actually thought my favorite was Florence, but this, comparing the two back to back, might actually be my favorite. I have one more after this one of these Tocca travel sprays, and I'm trying to get through all of them, so I'm hoping this won't take me any more than a month, but we'll see. Another empty, this is my Becca Hydra Mist Set and Refresh Powder. I did like cut open the mesh here, which was actually kind of hard to do weirdly, and I got most of it. I think I see a little bit, but I'm not, it was kind of a bitch to get the last of this out, and I was like, okay, you know what, I'm giving up and calling it done. So I didn't hate this. It definitely has gotten old enough now that it doesn't have that cooling effect to it anymore, and Becca's going out of business, so I'm not going to be able to get this soon, and I'm not about to like stock up on it before they go out of business, so that was fine. I actually was going to put my Dermablend powder in my pan, so I just kind of grabbed it and started using it, and I used it up within like 2 makeup applications, so that is gone. But instead I'm going to add this little mini of the Makeup Forever HD powder. This is actually really, really nice. I've been using it. It's a very light powder. I don't love white powders, which is why I'm trying to get them out of my collection, but this is actually really good for a powder that might give me a white cast. I love how finely milled this is. It currently has 19 grams of product. I can't really mark it because of the way the product falls, but I don't think this should take me too long as it is tiny. Last up, we have my Clinique Take the Day Off Cleansing Balm. Really liked this. I only had a little bit after my last update, but it did weirdly take me forever because when I'm not wearing makeup, I don't need to take it off. So yeah, this was really nice. I do want to try out different cleansing balms before I try to like think about repurchasing this, but this was really nice. I liked the way it worked, and I'm not like sad that it's gone because it was old, but that's done. And I'm replacing it with another cleansing balm. This is the Naturopathica Manuka Honey Cleansing Balm. So this currently weighs 103 grams. This is like heavy glass packaging, and it's a little bit of a thicker product. I think you can see that it's literally yellow, probably from the honey. I think this is starting to go off, so I do want to just get it out of my collection and use it. I've used it once or twice since opening it, and I don't dislike it. I don't think it performs as well as the Clinique, but we'll see how I feel at the end of it. Okay, let's just get some of the more disappointing products out of the way. For my sheet masks, I had 10 last month. I now have 9. I used up 1. I don't know what's wrong with me. This is the Pink Rose Water Bio Cellulose Mask. It was fine. It's a sheet mask, so I didn't love it. I now have 1 less, but I should have even less than that because it's really not hard to use these up. But I just don't like them, so I don't reach for them. Speaking of masks that I didn't use, this is the Origins Clear Improvement Active Charcoal Mask. So you can see my markings. I actually used it once during my first month of using this and didn't use it at all in March. So this has no progress, but I'm actually gonna swap it out. I'm breaking a rule that I set myself at the beginning of this pan, which was that if I was going to take something out of my pan, I was going to declutter it. However, I was just kind of like going through my mask collection, not using it, just looking at things. And I realized that I had this Glam Glow Super Mud and it's open. And I've used it a couple times and I kind of realized this isn't a tube. It's not as likely to dry out every time it's opened. It's not being completely exposed to air. Whereas this, every single time I open it, it's being exposed to air. It's likely to dry out. So I've decided I'm going to swap these out. I will put this back in once this is gone. But for right now, I want to focus on this because I have had it a while and I like it a lot and I don't want it to dry out before I can use it. This has 154 grams of product. I've only used it like twice. So yeah, there's, oh God, I don't want to open. I have a white rug. That was a bad idea, really bad idea. But 154 grams of product. Oh God, I love the way this smells. Is that weird? I'm excited to actually try to use this because I do actually like this mask. Whereas this one I kind of just have meh feelings on, so we'll see. Another disappointing product, this is the Lush Charity Pot Body Lotion. I low-key hate this. So I have talked about how I don't love body lotion. I don't like the feeling of body lotion on my skin. I used up the Soap & Glory body butter and it's one of my favorites, so it was a little bit easier. I hate the way this feels on my skin. There's something, it's very heavy, and there's something almost kind of oily that lingers like a very long time. The Soap & Glory, while it is like a thicker body butter, I felt like it was sinking into my skin, moisturizing it. I wouldn't wake up feeling it's still on my skin. This, I wake up, I feel it until I shower. I don't love it, and because of that, I've only used it 2 or 3 times. I don't know. I'm gonna keep it in for now because I'm kind of just like, bitch, use it up. Just freaking use it. It's lotion. Don't use so much. Use a little bit. It's probably gonna take you a little bit longer, but suck it up and use it. So that's where I'm at right now. It had 280 grams of product and now it has 228 grams of product. So progress, but I just don't want to have this forever. And I feel like if I don't buckle down and just force myself to use it, I'm gonna have to toss it out. This is really frustrating because I actually feel like if I had remembered to use this last night, it would probably either be gone or very close to being gone. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day Nightcap Overnight Perfector. I've used this quite a few times in the last month. It's really easy to remember. The night before I'm going to wash my hair, I put this on just in case it makes my hair oily, or if I know I'm just going to throw my hair up in a ponytail the next day, just in case, I throw this on. I don't think it does anything, to be honest. It sinks in nice, which I appreciate, but this should be gone. And it has like no product. I can feel it. It's very light. What was this? This had 24 grams of product and it was 24 grams. Now it's 16 grams. I think that's mostly packaging and I think I'm almost done with this. I'm kind of annoyed that I'm not yet because it's really easy to use. Nail polish just fell on its side, but you can actually like see my marks. I haven't used this a ton. I've only really used this on my toes because wearing gloves all day at work, I find that my nail polish just does not hold up for some reason. So I don't know what that's about. Between that and the hand sanitizer, I've not been doing my nails because it just doesn't last for it to make sense. Weight-wise, this hasn't changed. It was 58 grams last month. It's 58 grams now. I've used it like once this month and I'll probably need to use it again to touch up my toes now that we're in sandal weather. But yeah, I still like it. It's still my favorite red. I just don't use red a lot on my fingernails anyway, so this is like what I use for my toes, and I'll probably have it forever. to be honest. This is the Pharmacy Sleep Tight Firming Night Balm. I will be honest, I kind of fell off with this mid-month or so. I do just hate how this doesn't sink into my skin. It's really annoying. It goes from balm to oil, but then it just kind of sits there, and I low-key really hate that. I have to use the tiniest bit for it not to feel horrible on my face. So I kind of had like fallen off with this. I need to like start using it again. This weighed 153 grams at last update. Now it's 150 grams. I'm not using it as much as I was. I need to just get back into it, use it up, and be done with it, because then once I use it up, I never have to use it again. Alrighty, the rest of this is makeup. We have the Origins Original Skin Pore Perfecting Cooling Primer with Willow Herb. This, I can hear that it has less and less product every single time, and every single time I use it, I'm like, when are you going to stop? When are you going to be done? And it's never done, but that's fine. This weighed 57 grams, it now weighs 52 grams. It's steady progress every month. I use this every single time I need a primer. It's the only one I'm using. I don't love this. I don't think it does anything, to be honest. I really don't. And I'm getting kind of sick of it, to be honest, because I'm kind of just like, what's the point of this step? So yeah, I'm hoping April will be the month, but who knows? Who knows? Talk about a product that won't go away. This is my IT Cosmetics Celebration Foundation. It's been about a gram of product a month. It weighed 64 grams, then 63 grams. Now it weighs 62 grams, and it looks like this. Oh god. Yeah, it's okay. I'm not mad at it, but I just, I only wear this on days when, I don't want to say that I don't care, but like if I'm filming, this is what I wear. If I'm just like, I'm gonna go like hang out with a friend that like knows what I look like, but we like might take pictures or something, I don't know, I'll wear this. If I'm just gonna see my parents and I want to wear makeup for some reason, this. If I'm going to see other people, because now that I'm vaccinated and like my entire family is vaccinated, we've been seeing each other, and you know, quarantine was rough on the body, so like I don't want my foundation to look like shit, so I don't reach for this if I haven't seen you in a while, and I'm kind of like, you're gonna judge me. Some of my extended family, they might judge me, so I wear better foundation. I don't wear this. Happened a few times this month. It is what it is. If I go on a date, you know, COVID friendly date, you know, with another vaccinated human, I'm not gonna wear this. It's what I have on right now, but I don't really think, I think it looks fine on camera, but like if you see me in person, not as great. So I just want this gone, but it just never ends. Really excited about the progress on this. This is the Becca Light Shifter Brightening Concealer, if you can see that. So the one mark, that bottom mark right above where the plastic starts, is where I was before, and now pretty much the concealer is past the little clear plastic, which is awesome. It's so gross, like I don't even want to show you. I have a decent bit of product left, but I do use this fairly a lot. Most days I go to work. Because I have a mask on, I don't really care what the rest of my face looks like. I just kind of brighten under my eyes. I only like this really without any other makeup on, because if I have like foundation and this, my under eyes look so dark. So this can only really be used if I don't have any other makeup on and I'm just correcting under my eyes. Steady progress. It was 27, then 26, now it's 25 grams, and using it 4 days a week now that I'm back at work. I feel like I can probably knock this out a lot quicker than before, so we'll see. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and guys, there's no change in the weight. It weighed 23 grams the whole time. I have used the crap out of this, like way more than I probably should. If you were to take flash photography of me some days, my under eye would just be bright white. But I want this gone, and it's literally not moving. The line hasn't changed, the weight hasn't changed. It's magic Secret Brightening Powder, to be honest, because it's just not budging at all, and I think I'm gonna have this for the rest of my life. My Hourglass palette, I don't think the weight changed on this. No, it was 94 grams before, it still weighs 94 grams. Honestly, I'm just working on the middle. I dust this lightly all over my face because I'm that pale, and you really don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest. I haven't touched the bronzer shade. I've accepted I'm not going to touch the bronzer shade. Once the middle shade is gone, I'm tossing this. I think that's enough use. But I am excited to get this gone and start using my other hourglass powders, because I haven't barely touched them because I've just been focusing on this. Hervana! I was going to declutter this month, but I can't. I don't know why, but I can't. This has not changed in weight. It still weighs 41 grams. I don't see really any difference in the actual product, but I still love it. I don't love blush. Blush doesn't excite me. I've had like moments where blush has excited me, but to be honest, I'm very much a person where like if I find a good blush that looks good on my skin tone, it's what I'm gonna wear regardless of what my eyes look like, what my lips look like. So this is like been that blush for so long. It's been in so many of my pans. It's been discontinued, so it's not like I can buy a new one. I've just become like very attached to this blush, and I don't want to get rid of it, even though I know it's old and I should just get rid of it, and it's not budging as far as panning goes. But I don't want it to go because I like it. The Benefit Hoola Light bronzer, this little mini. I don't mind this. I first thought it looked kind of weirdly warm on me. I am that pale that this does show up as a bronzer on me. Like, that's kind of crazy. But yeah, I have worn away the imprint a little bit. You can still kind of read it. Last month, this was 14 grams. This month, it is 13 grams. I don't use a ton of bronzer, so that's good progress for me, to be honest. And I'm just going to keep using this until I get sick of it. NARS Capri Bronzer. I actually really like this. I think this looks really good on my skin. You can see that I've used it a little bit. It's not like an actual dent, but there's use there. This was 22 grams. It's now 21 grams, which I'm actually surprised about because I don't usually make progress on highlighters. But I do like this a lot. I'm enjoying it. It hasn't pissed me off yet. Urban Decay Naked Basics. I use two eyeshadows. I use this shade as a transition shade and this shade kind of like to set my base, use it up on my brow bone. Yeah, and I sometimes use these two. And I kind of use this to deepen the crease sometimes. I barely use the black. This has not changed in weight. It's been 76 grams this whole time. But honestly, there is like a dent in Naked 2 and Walk of Shame. Like both of them, I feel like I'm using a decent amount. Every time I do my eyeshadow, I pull this out. No matter the other palette I use, this is getting used. But once I use up those two shades, I'm probably just gonna get rid of this. And I'm kind of leaning toward, like all the time I think about decluttering this because I'm kind of just like, do I need that? No. Should probably get rid of Naked 2 because I don't need two of these for sure. Eyeliner. This is the Anastasia Dark Side Waterproof Gel Liner. I have long gone is the line that was on here, but I don't think it has changed at all. Like this baby has a long way to go. I don't use much anymore. It's so funny. Gone are the days where I used to tightline this shit all around my eye and I would go through eyeliner like nobody's business. I don't do my eyeliner like that anymore. I tightline on top. I do a very, very minimal on the bottom, and that's only if I'm doing like a full makeup. Like if I'm doing a full face. This I'll probably have the rest of the year and probably longer. I don't use much of it. I don't love the formula. It says it's waterproof, but I do sometimes get, like it moves to like the outer corner of my eye and bunches up there. I have not had that with like my Urban Decay eyeliner, so I'm a little bit confused because I didn't think this was gonna do that, but it has been doing that a couple times, so it's not like the worst thing in the world. I'll use it up, but it's not my favorite. And I threw it. Okay, IT Cosmetics Brow Power Universal Taupe Brow Pencil. Really excited because I've had steady progress on this, like steady. It's been about the same amount each time. I don't know if you'll be able to see the lines because the lines are the same color. Steady progress the whole time. I think I have maybe a month, maybe 2 months left on this, which I'm so excited about. Now that I've like realized how to do my brows with this and they're not like bam in your face brown, I've not hated it, but I am ready for this to be fucking gone because I've had this for so long and I'm sick of it. I'd like to use the million other brow products that I own. I did get lazy and pull out my Anastasia Dip Brow Gel. because I was running late one day and I was like, I just need to like slap on brows. So it's not been the only brow product I've used, but it's consistently been the first one I reach for. So we're doing okay. Last up, we have lip products. So I'm doing something a little different. If you watch Kat and Haley, which you probably do, because you're probably here because of the Team Project Pan tag, they have been doing a lip pan. Haley's doing her minis. Kat is focusing on a brand each month and trying different ones, different days, and decluttering from there. And I think I'm going to go in that direction because I'm getting sick of the same lip products over and over again. And I feel like weirdly guilty when I don't wear my pan, when I don't wear the lip that I'm panning. I also feel like through the pandemic, I kind of forgot the lip products that I owned. I own about 100 lipsticks, which isn't actually that many compared to some people on YouTube, but it's more than an average person needs. And I've just decided I'm gonna take all lip products out of my pan and I'm gonna do maybe separate videos, hopefully separate videos about a lip pan. I think that's gonna be the best direction for me to go in. But let's like talk about these 3 products. This is the Bite Lip Pencil in 050. I've used it like 3 times. There's really no progress at all. I sharpened it once in the last 3 months because it's a very like gray nude and I don't find myself reaching for it quite as often as I thought I was going to. I am not, however, going to declutter this because I do like it and think it will go with other lipsticks. It just hasn't gone with the lipsticks I've been panning. This is my lipstick, the Bite Mini Lipstick in Chai, and I'm not getting rid of this. I actually really, really like it. I don't think it's budged since last month because look at that shade, and it shows up real dark on me, to be honest. It's not a spring shade. I have not reached for it since beginning of March, and I don't think I'm gonna reach for it until maybe fall. This is going to be one that I keep. I'm not going to declutter it at this point, but you know, as I go through my collection, maybe I'll find other things that I like more, but as of right now, this is staying. I don't think it changed weight at all. No, it hasn't changed weight at all during this project, and I don't need it in here right now because I'm not going to use it through summer. Finally, we have the Bite Mini Lip Crayon in Pastille. I have this on today, and I don't think it looks bad, but it's definitely not one I'm gonna reach for a lot, so I am going to be decluttering this. I have like millimeters of progress on this. They're very creamy. They're not super hard to go through because they're so creamy, but no, I just don't need it. I don't like it. When I put it on, I'm not a huge fan of it, so I am going to declutter this, which is a very nice feeling. So that is the second update for my Project Pan. I'm excited to be starting my own lip focused pan journey declutter because honestly, I don't use most of my lip products and I would like to remember what I own. So thank you so much for watching. Comment down below what you've been panning, if you are doing well, or what is one product that's like pissing you off because it's taken so long. I would love to know. But yes, thank you so much for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, all the normal stuff, and I'll talk to you again really soon. Bye.